Assalamu alaikum. How are you, my dear students? Hope all you are well with your family members. Yes, this is your English first paper class, and I am Tomal Ahmed, your teacher, your subject teacher, and I am welcoming you from my home. I want to welcome you to my today's class, and this is the ninth class in this session that I have included for you couple of classes to make you progress in your future exams, and you can watch my videos as often as you would like. Sometimes there will also be a suggestion that I mentioned, and I hope you will follow my instructions. Hope you will enjoy and you will be benefited if you follow my classes. And I request you to not to try to skip a day early on as you work to establish this habit, and it will become the foundation of your future online classes. Okay, so my dear students, welcome to my class, and you can watch my videos, and you will be benefited. I want to repeat this word, you will be benefited if you gently and significantly follow my class. Okay, so today I am going to give you some information that is very easy and easy to adapt. So my dear boys, let's start our class. Yes, my boys, we are passing a very dangerous time, and sometimes we feel we lost our patience. But we have to prepare ourselves for future. Inshallah, we will overcome this situation. You know. So, my dear boys, I want to give attention, and please bring your EFT book, your copies, and pen pencil to underline some important lines. So please bring all this. So before starting this lesson, I want to mention you that you have to pay attention for some new words, and I would like to say that you just open your EFT book and unit 5 lesson for today's class, that is putting our fish in water. Yes, page 65. So in your in this text you will find some difficult words, some new words, but at the same times you will find some common words also. Okay, so yeah, I have to mention here that population, first one, parts of speech is noun, community, offspring, progeny, and maintenance, adult, extinct, vanished, living, temperature, and pressure. Its synonym is adversity. It belongs to noun, parts of speech, and antonym is aid, biological. It's an adjective, and synonym is organic. Asset. It's a noun. Yes. Yes. Its synonym is resource. Liability. Its antonym. Another one is protein. It belongs to noun, and it's a dietary component. Greenhouse. Yes, this is the word very much important in this lesson, in this session also. And yeah, this is a noun, a glass building where the plant to grow and keep warm in winter, and we just maintain the atmosphere, the temperature also. Okay, emission, that is release, adopt, suffix a verb and meaning is hurt, soothe, it's antonym. Hunger, it's a noun, lack of food or starvation. Poverty, destitution, it's a noun also, and antonym is affluence. Available, it's an adjective. Obtainable and unavailable is antonym. Reduce, here you can see verb, diminish, increase. Depend, rely on, yes, depend, it's a verb. Source, it's a noun, it's origin. So here the text, that is unit 5 lesson 4 page 65, that is I want to mention, putting our fish in hot water. So before starting this lesson, I want to pay attention, and I want to give a short description. That is, there is no denying the fact that fish population is on the verge of extinction due to the global warming. Yes, I am talking about the global warming and the temperature of the surface of the earth, and you know the surface water is the main, that is sources of fish. Okay, the temperature are rising up in the rivers, oceans, etc. Some fishes will become extinct if temperatures rise up even by 1 or 2 degrees. Yes, we are dependent on fish. Yes, as being as we are the from inhabitants of Bangladesh, we used to take fish as in a day-to-day meal, and we are dependent, very much dependent on fish since it supplies. Yes, I'm talking about the overall summary of this passage. It supplies us with protein. Yes, the sources protein is the vital source of protein. It's fish. Yes, it is our duty to reduce the emission of greenhouse gas, otherwise or the fish population will disappear from the earth. And this is the topic we are talking to mention, and we are going through this lesson. Yes, we can see here, it read the text below and say if the statements that follow are true or false. If false, and give the correct answer. So just go through this passage. Fish population is in serious danger from global warming. Yes, climate change is increasing the water temperature in rivers, lakes, seas. The main there is less food and oxygen available for fish. It also means the fish may not grow fully and may have fever offspring. Yes, this is the new word, offspring. What is the meaning? That is progeny and antonym is adult. Okay, and some fishes will become extinct if temperatures rise even by 1 or 2 degrees Celsius. Yes, if it happen, it will make a danger. Okay, and climate change increases the pressure on fish population. Yes, we are talking about the fish, and it is the very huge resource of protein. It provides protein us, and we easily take this as our day-to-day meal. Yes, fishes are one of the world's most valuable biological assets. Yes, I have mentioned before starting this text, assets. It's a that is mean resource. Okay, it's an assets. 40% of people in the world eat fish. Wow, 40% as their main source of protein. Yes, I mentioned earlier, if we fail to reduce greenhouse, that is emission of gases, we will increase the pressure on fish. As a result, people who depend on fish will suffer from hunger and poverty. So boys, this is the text. It's a very short text, um, and you have to take part this question pattern and question number 1 and 2 and 3 also. Okay, so you have to pick what is the purpose of the author wants to say in this passage. And this passage is very much related to the greenhouse effects. Some words I want to repeat, that is greenhouse, temperature, environment, biological assets, and most of all that is it is as useful, as important for mankind, because it is a resource of it is a very important resource for people, and it is uh, easily, okay, we can easily get this protein, as we have lots of resources, that is sweet water and different salty water in the sea, but all the resources are full with this biological assets called fish. Yes, it is it is it is the we are talking about the global warming, the global change, and the environment, climate change, where the fishes uh, are in danger. Okay, so this is the text we want to mention here, that is uh, my dear boys, just let's go through a classwork, and you will feel pressure free if you can solve this. Okay, and you can easily adapt this lesson when you are conducting or solving this question. And I want to thank you that you are following my classes, but in last class you have to uh, submit your HW, but today I am giving you this class work, that is AW, but don't need to take this class as your HW. Okay, so it is a very simple task, and you can easily adapt this. You have to just solve this lesson and this sorts of question now, and preserve in your CW copies, and you will be benefited in future, that some important question has been made from this text also. Okay, so you know uh, uh, you will be you are asked to answer that meaning based to send question, that is question number A, sometimes informative, that is question number G, and and E also, and sometimes is grammatical question, that is which parts of speech it belongs, or the particular words belongs. Okay, so so that that is why I give you the information, the word and its origin, and which parts of it belongs. So please just be concentrate in my class, and I want to give you the information that in question number 1 you have to answer 7 questions, and each question have 1 marks, So here you have the 7 marks. Okay, so it's a very vital part. If you just skip the information, if you do not pay attention, you just skip to answer rightly or okay. So from A, what does the word offspring mean? Number 1, son, daughter, lad, children. And number B, which one is synonymous to valuable? Is wealthy, precious, costly, dear. And number C, global warming dash the full growth of fish. Number D, the fish may not grow fully for scarcity of water, deforestation, tree plantation, global warming. Yes, you can notice here that all sorts of options are equally very much related, and don't worry, don't be panicked. You just pick. You can write the you can pick the right answer if you read the text more than 2 or 3 times. Please read your text more than 2 or 3 times and underline the important line or information that you can feel that this information will be accepted or be you know essential for answering the question. And number E, fishes are the major major source of what? Water, vitamin, protein, mineral. Yes. Answer 3. What does the word biological mean? Organic, genetic, natural, psychological. And number G, dash of people depend on fish as their source of protein. So this is the lesson, this is the verge of extinction due to the global warming. The temperatures are rising up in the rivers, oceans, etc., etc., etc. Some fishes, will become empty or they extinct if temperatures rise up even by 1 or 2 degrees, just 1 or 2 degrees. Some fishes will become extinct. It is a very much it is very sorry, it is sorry to hear that, and that and sometimes we are dependent on fish since it supplies. Yes, we are very much dependent on fish, and it is our duty to reduce the emission what the emission of, yes, the greenhouse gas. Otherwise, what is the consequence will be health. Yes, the fish population will disappear from our environment. Okay, so here I have mentioned question number 2, and you have to answer this. If you can, you just go through the text and try to answer. Okay, my boys. First of all, what will happen if we fail to reduce greenhouse gas emissions? And number B, why is fish one of the most valuable biological assets of the world? And number C, describe briefly danger of climate and its impact on fish population. All these text, all through this, we are talking about fish population, and their environment, and their culture, and their situation. So condition. Number D, do you agree with the view that we should try to reduce the global warming process? Give reasons of your answer. Number E, some fishes will become extinct if temperatures rise even by 1 or 2 degrees. Is that, yes? This is the very vital um, line, and you can find the last this line from the first para, last line. Okay, and what does the author wants to say, and what the information has given here about fish population, that is, the fishes will become extinct if temperatures rise even by 1 or 2 degrees Celsius only. Yes, and you know, I want to give you the techniques, and I make a note of that sample answer, and just follow. You can answer like this way, and I have answered this just one question. You have to complete the rest of the 4 questions. Okay, so the answer, the question was what will happen if we fail to reduce greenhouse gas emissions? If we fail, the answer is, if we fail to reduce the emission of greenhouse gas, the pressure on fish will escalate in near future. Consequently, people relying on fish directly or indirectly will suffer from hunger and poverty. So boys, I want to mention again the main parts of this passage. That is no denying the fact the fish population is one of the verge extinctions due to the global warming. Yes, we are dependent this protein, since it supplies us with this you know um, this component, important component, and for the mankind and the health of human being, and due to the reduce the emission of gases, otherwise the fish population will disappear from the earth. So this lesson reminds us that fish population, that is a biological asset, that is fish, is a very important element to for the mankind, as well as the important element of nature. If the temperatures, we cannot maintain the temperature, we cannot think seriously about the temperature, and if it will, if the incident will happen, that is 1 or 2 degrees Celsius will rise, it is very much dangerous, very dangerous for the mankind. So my dear boys, you just picked up important words, underline the important lines, and try to answer in different way. So I have mentioned here the answer of the question number A. I just start this answer, try to answer from complex sentence, with a complex sentence if we fail, but you can use it by plus or something like that to we can use a compound sentence or something. You just make sure that the purpose of the question is to the point. So you just answer in your own way. You have to answer your own way. Don't copy from another part, another one, and make sure that your sentence, your answer is unique. So my dear boys, I want to mention here the question that is question number 1 and 2 from unit 5 lesson 4, and the lesson was the putting our fish in hot water, page 65. So my dear boys, thank you my dear boys again for watching till the end, and be safe, be secure, be positive. Inshallah we'll meet, and pray for me, and thank you very much again for watching me and following me. Okay, thank you. Allah Hafiz.